Wow, I am so glad that you clicked on that video. Want to know why? Because this could be that video that you look back on a year from now, or 3 years from now, or who knows, maybe 10 years from now, and you're like, that was the video that changed everything for me. And what I mean by that is sometimes it takes time for you to have that switch go off, or to have that one moment, or that lucky moment. A lot of people say it's luck. I think it's just because we went and took action and something happened, because we constantly are taking action, but we're also learning along the way. And sometimes it doesn't happen for a reason, because you haven't been prepared yet. Oh, and I have a question for you. If you are just seeing this video right now, how did you discover it? Did it just pop up in your feed? Were you searching for something? Were you watching another video? How did I just magically appear? Or maybe you're one of our subscribers. Let me know in the comments. How did you find this video today? How did you discover it? But I think if you found this video, there's a good chance that you're going to be prepared, because I'm going to share with you 3 things. These are the only 3 things that you have to focus on. And this might be that light bulb moment that you're like, wow, why didn't I see that a year ago? It's okay. You probably learned a ton in that year. You probably learned how to upload a video. You probably learned how to create a thumbnail. You probably learned a little bit about content creation. So those skills, they're still good. This here is a simple plan, a simple process that I've been following now for over 15 plus years, built multiple channels. And here's the thing, you don't have to have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers in order to make a decent living. I've been doing this now, like I said, for over 15 years, and I have built channels that have made $100,000 a year, 7 figures a year, okay? Just from smaller channels. And I say smaller, 100,000 or less. And this channel right here, Live Video School that you're watching this on, this is a newer channel. This is only about 8 months old, and we're growing faster than any other channel that I've grown. But I want to share with you the formula. All right. I want to share this with you, because if you focus on this and get rid of all of the other distractions, your chances are going to go up. And this just might be that video that you look back on and go, that was the switch. And that's what I want it to be for you moving into the new year. All right. So let's get into it. I want to start right here. That is looking at views. All we're doing in the beginning is we want to focus on getting views. Now, I don't mean we have to get hundreds of thousands of views. We need to get the right views with the right audience. I'm going to get into how to do that here in a second. But this is it. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to get a whole bunch of subscribers, because if I get a whole bunch of subscribers, guess what? I'm going to get a whole bunch more views. Wrong. It's not how it works. Okay? You can get a lot of views with low subscribers. Okay? We've done it on this channel. We've got a video that went over 100,000 views, and we only have, 15,000 subscribers? Okay? So it doesn't have to be, you have to have subscribers to get these views, all right? But then the money piece, a lot of people are chasing the money first. No, we don't want to do that. We want to chase that as we are building the audience, as we're getting subscribers, and then we get to that monetization. A lot of times people are just shooting for the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscribers. I believe you should in the very beginning, because those are milestones that you want to hit so you can unlock the monetization. But that's not the only way that we're going to monetize. We're not going to get into that today, but I just wanted to share, this is what we need to understand. So the mindset is, we got to get views, the right views, and this is going to help you do that, by the way. Subscribers will come, they'll follow. I've got a video right now, that one that got 100,000 views, it's gotten over like 2,700 subscribers, and I never asked for them, okay, because the content was good. All right. So subscribers will come if you're creating the right content, which we're going to get into, and you'll get those views and the money will follow. Okay. So all of that is just to really get you thinking differently about what you are trying to accomplish. Then we're going to simplify it by doing these 3 things. All right. So let's get into it. I'm going to cover the first one here. Step number 1. All right. So the first one, super important, is consistency. You have to show up on a regular basis. And my goal in the very beginning, if you're just starting, it should be at minimum of 1 video a week. I would say try to do 3 videos per week. I know that sounds like a ton, but you're going to see when we get into this part right here, I'm going to share with you why you can do 3 videos a week, because think about this for a second. And if you think 3 is too much, start with 1, go to 2, then go to 3. But here's the deal. If we're able to post more content of the right content, that's the key though. We have to do the right content. Once we're able to do that, we get more chances, right? That luck goes up, right? Like, again, I talked about being lucky. No, it's just you have more opportunities, okay? So luck will happen, right? You'll get that video that'll go micro viral, as we call it. So like a micro viral video for us is that 100,000 views. Okay, we have another one that got 30,000 views. That's still micro viral because it's something that is going to be able to get you a lot of views and the right views, but also start to build that subscriber base, okay? Now, that is the very first thing, staying consistent, and that is where people fall off. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself and maybe even put it in the comments. How many times are you going to post in 2025 per week? Sign up right now as far as in your own mind and on your own paper. If you're writing this down, commit to yourself. Consistency is going to be the leverage that is going to allow you to increase your chances to get videos to have more views. All right. So consistency, huge. Let's move on to step number 2. All right. Step number 2 is titles. And I also threw in here hook, because the title is going to be the most important thing that I would focus on. All right. Like I said, this is going to be a mind shift for you, because a lot of times people are saying, like, yeah, research, keyword research, what people are searching for. No, I want to put my message in front of the audience. The way that we do that is we put out what we call title signals. All right. So in my titles for this channel, it's going to be YouTube. It's going to be views. It's going to be subscribers. Those are the things that my audience is looking for. So I want to make sure that they're in there. But the other part of it is I want to craft a title that is going to grab the attention, that's going to hook the viewer, that's going to make them go, I need to know what that is. All right. And this is where a lot of people get hung up. And this is the thing that I'd be focusing on is titles. All right. Now, if you want to get yourself started with some good titles, I actually put together a swipe file of 10 of our top titles, not just from this channel, but another channel that I've been growing now for about 9 years. And we've got videos over there that have gotten over 500,000 views. I'm going to give you those titles in a swipe file if you would like them, and I turned them into templates. All you need to do is put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. Again, put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. And it'll at least give you 10 titles that you can work from and that have already been proven to work for my other videos. All right. So if you want that, go ahead and put that in the comments. So the next thing we're going to move on to is step 3. So let's go ahead and fill that in, shall we? All right. The last one is editing. Do very little editing. That is a huge friction piece for a lot of people because they get the title, they record the video, they spend about 2 to 3, maybe even sometimes 6 hours editing it. And then guess what? The video doesn't perform that well. And then guess what happens? You put your head down and you're like, man, this is just not going to work. I just put 6 hours into this video and I only got 50 views. So we want to eliminate that. And here's the good news. A lot of people don't like the high edited, fancy, in and out, all these swooshes and all that. They don't like it, okay? Because it's not real, it's not authentic. Right now in this video, hardly any editing. If there's any editing at all, it's just me when I put my board down, I cut it so you're not looking at me right, So that's it. That's all the editing, all right? So this is a very, very simple. I'm gonna literally do this video in less than 15 minutes. I'm gonna edit it in less than 15 minutes, and I'm gonna upload it in less than 15 minutes. So you're talking under an hour, I can have a video up. Now, I did prepare a little bit. I put this little board together, little handy dandy little whiteboard, but that's it, okay? So editing, here's what I want you to do. Don't break your teeth. I don't want you to do any editing, right? That's what I would advise you if you were one of my clients helping you grow your channel. I'd say, listen, let's get rid of the editing, or at least let's minimize the editing. We don't have to do a lot of fancy edits. We just have to make the video have a strong hook with the title. It's going to grab someone to want to continue to watch. All right. So let's get rid of the editing. And that will also help you do this. Stay consistent. All right. That's the big one, because if we can come up with some good titles, some good hooks, We go ahead and we build this little outline of what we're going to talk about, all right? And then we don't have to edit as much. We can go ahead and be more consistent, because guess what? If it doesn't work today and we took an hour, we can go ahead and say, you know what? It was just an hour of my time. And you know what? That video might get picked up later by the algorithm. But if it doesn't, so what? I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and test another title and another hook, another angle. All right? So that's what we want to do. These are extremely, extremely important. All right? Now, if you are thinking to yourself, but Scott, I still don't believe you. You need to have a whole bunch of subscribers in order to make this thing work. Well, I shot a video right here that breaks down my very first channel that I built to 1,000 subscribers. And with that, I was able to turn that into my first 6 figures online. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.